शशिवर्णं चतुर्भुजं प्रसन्नवदनं ध्यायेत् सर्वविघ्नोपशान्तये रामाय रामभद्राय रामचन्द्राय वेधसे रघुनाथाय नाथाय सीतायाः पतये नमः। कूजन्तं राम रामेति मधुरं मधुराक्षरम् आरुह्य कविताशाखां वन्दे वाल्मीकिकोकिलम् अञ्जनानन्दनं वीरं जानकी शोकनाशनं कपीशमक्षहन्तारं वन्दे लङ्काभयङ्करम्। नमोऽस्तु रामाय सलक्ष्मणाय देव्यै च तस्यै जनकात्मजायै। नमोऽस्तु रुद्रेन्द्रयमानिलेभ्यो नमोऽस्तु चन्द्रार्कमरुद्गणेभ्यः। ॐ नमः परमहंसास्वादितचरणकमलचिन्मकरन्दाय भक्तजनमानसनिवासाय श्रीरामचन्द्राय। So we are in 22nd Sarga of Ayodhya Kanda, if I am not wrong. Yeah, we have finished up to Shloka 13th and we are seeing Shloka 14. So before that, I wanted to point out something that I forgot to mention in the last session. It was pointed out after the class. That is third and fourth shloka are quotable quotes. So you might want to mark the third shloka and the second line of the fourth shloka, they go together. In fact, both the shlokas go together for an anvaya. But for us, practically in life, we can omit the first half of fourth shloka because it is contextual. Rama is talking about his Pattabhisheka. Nigrihya rosham shokancha dhairyam akramya kevalam avamanam nirasyenam grihitva harshamuttamam upakliptam yadaitanme abhishekaarthamuttamam sarvam nivattaya kshipram kuru karyam niravyayam. So this rosham shokancha, this anger, hey Lakshmana, and this sorrow that you are having about this Pattabhishekam of mine going waste, that it's not happening. So you please nigrihya, control all of that, and then you muster up courage. Dhairyam akramya, kevalam dhairyam akramya. And then this avamanam that you feel, it is not avamanam. That is what Rama is trying to say. In fact, this avamanam, Rama is talking about from the point of view of Lakshmana. He is not saying it is avamanam for me, but what you think is avamanam for me, that avamanam nirasya, enam avamanam nirasya, uttamam harsham grihitva, and then sarvam nivartaya kshipram. So all this, so sarvam nivartaya kshipram also you can keep aside because it's relevant to the first half. So kuru karyam niravyayam. Kuru karyam, whatever is to be done, the immediate task at hand. So what next we say, So what next? That you have to do. Okay, what has happened has happened. Kuru karyam niravyayam. Niravyayam is nirvighnam. Or you can say just think about so clearly what is to be done, etc. It's a nice set of shlokas that we can take up for inspiration at difficult times. You should always keep this in mind. So whenever there is a challenging situation, okay, what has happened, what next? So that's the spirit of those two. In fact, you will find many such quotable quotes in these in this sarga especially. So I may or may not have pointed out earlier something more, but if you feel, you might always mention, like you mentioned in the last class. So this 14th shloka we were seeing, there's a lot of commentary on this 14th shloka, but very briefly I read out Tilakakara's commentary only. Buddhih pranita yeneyam manascha susamahitam tannu narhami sankleshtum pravrajishyami machiram. So yena yam buddhihi pranita. So by whom this buddhi has been brought about in Kaikeyi's mind. By whom? Is it Manthara? No. Even Manthara is just an instrument in whoever it is who brought about this buddhi. This pranita means it has been brought about. So that's why that tam is being used, in a what is that, masculine sense. So he's talking about some vidhata. For now, you can take like this. So Govindaraja, etc. They have very nice alternative meanings to this. So that vidhata or bhagya vidhata, like we say. So him, that tam. So vidhatra, with that vidhataram. Aham sankleshtum narhami. I don't have the power to undo his plans, or I don't have the power to resist him. That is the external meaning. But internal meaning, many people are giving different meanings. So we have seen Tilakakara is telling, I don't wish to undo his plan because he's actually my agent himself. So he's my adhikari. Or because Tilakakara is a Vedantin, he's saying, so that Vidhata is me only. I am only that Brahma. So it is my wish that is happening, that is unfolding. Hey Lakshmana, therefore you don't worry about the happenings here. That is one thing. So Chiram, Chiram Pravrajishyami. So Pravrajishyami Ma Chiram. Ma Chiram means without any delay. So Pravrajishyami, without any delay, I am ready to go to the forest, he is saying. And now interestingly, there are some other comments here very nicely. Govinda Raja is saying, so here Yena, by whom, you know, so there he's telling Yena Maya, by whom means what? By me. By me, this has been brought about. Yena Maya yam buddhihi, manavasa buddhihi pranita, shikshita, manascha susamahitam. I told you not only that buddhi has been brought about to Kaikeyi's mind, and she is also very adamant about it. That is that buddhishcha manascha susamahitam. Sthirikritam tam mam sankleshtum kleshayitum narhami. See, it is my plan ultimately that this has to unfold. So I can't war or I can't fight with myself. So that is what Rama is telling him. So you also give up on this idea. That is what his intention is to say. So that was just some two commentaries. Anyway, Kritanta eva saumitre drashtavyo matpravasane rajyasya cha vitirnasya punareva nivartane. So now he is bringing up this. He is now going to expose it or give an exposition on Daivam. Already it has started in this sarga. So here is where I think Govinda Raja is pointing out Purva Sarge Dharmo Astityuktam. In the previous sarga, he spoke about Dharma, that there is something called Dharma, so which we have to factor in our decision making. That is what Rama said there. Purva Sarge Adhuna Prasangat Dharmatiriktam. So Dharmatiriktam Daivam Kinchidasti Phalapradam iti darshayan Asmat Pravase na Kaikeyi Nimittam Ata. So Pravase na Kaikeyi Nimittam. So Dharmatiriktam Daivam Kinchidasti. Daivam is, you know, like I was telling you in the last session. So Daivam could mean a luck factor or an unseen factor. So it is always the factor X, we say, you know, the factor that you cannot address. Because why can't you address that? Rama himself is going to speak here. You can't address it because you don't know how it will affect. In fact, after the event has happened, only then you can recognize the hand of God. So that is one thing that Rama himself is going to speak here. So that about that adrishtam we say, or here Daivam, which is what Rama is referring to as Kritantaha here. Kritantaha is Kalaha usually we say, but here Kritantaha. So you can say this Anta, this Phalam has been brought about. So this turn of events has been brought about by him. He is Kritanta. So Kritantaha eva Saumitre mat pravasane drashtavyaha. Drashtavyaha is Karanatvena. So Karanatvena, these people are saying, so Drashtavyaha, just give me a moment. Karanatvena Drashtavyaha. So you have to, so Drashtavyaha means you have to see. You have to see means you understand that this is the reason for my Pravasana, Mat Pravasane. So for my Vanagamanam, this is the Karanam. What is it? Not Kaikeyi, not Manthara, not our father Dasharatha, but fate is, the destiny is like that. So Kritantaha eva. So Drashtavyaha. Kritantaha also, so Tilakakara is very nicely saying, two factors are, so he is telling mat pravasane kritantaha drashtavyaha and rajyasya cha vitirnasya punareva nivartane kritantaha drashtavyaha. That kritantaha drashtavyaha you have to bring in twice. That is mat pravasane, that kritantaha drashtavyaha, and also this vitirnasya rajyasya, this rajyam which has been given to me as a what should I say? So it has been given to me. My father has distributed. That is, he has given this kingdom to me. So vitirnasya rajyasya punareva nivartane. That rajyam which has been given to me has now been taken away. Punareva nivartane asmin rajyasya asya rajyasya. So kritantaha eva drashtavyaha. You have to understand that it is kritantaha, it is daivam. So now he has to, so Tilakakara is nicely showing two kinds of adrishtam. One is for Rama going to the forest, and the other is for Rama losing the kingdom. So for that, Tilakakara very nicely writes, so evam abhisheka nivartana preranayam kritantaha daivameva. So kritantaha here is referred to as daivam, what is popularly called as daivam. Rama is referring to as kritantaha here. So what is the daivam, or see, daivam adrishtam always is all, we should remember, it is our karma phalam only which comes to us. So it should be somebody's karma phalam because of which Rama is going to forest. It should be somebody's karma phalam because of which Rama is not able to be the kingdom. You cannot say it is Rama's karma phalam because he is Bhagavan, he is an avatara. Tilakakara is writing all that here. You cannot say Rama has, this is Rama's adrishtam or Rama's fate. You can't say. So it has to be somebody else's fate. Very nicely he is saying, Indradinam dukkha nivartaka adrishtam eveti gudham. The secret is, why Rama is going to the forest, it's because Indra and other devatas, their dukkha nivritti time has come. the adrishtam that will lead to their dukkha nivritti, that has come. So Indradinam dukkha nivartaka adrishtam eveti gudham. That dukkha nivartaka adrishtam is for Rama going to the forest. And similarly, mat prajanam matkrita paripalana labha bhava janakam adrishtam iti sputam. So why Rama is not able to be the king? Why is he being sent away? That's because there is, for the praja of Ayodhya or Kosala Rajya, so Kosala Desha, there is no, for the time being at least, that Rama should be the king. Iti, that kind of punyam, for now it has not yet fructified. So that is the reason why Rama is not being the king, and the reason that Indra's dukkha nivritti time has come, Indra and other devatas, therefore he is going to the forest. Iti drashtavyaha. So Rama is hinting, like Tilakakara said, it is gudham. The secret here, Rama is hinting to Saumitri that, hey Saumitri, why don't you look at it? So why don't you, be alert and think of it this way. Kritanta eva Saumitre drashtavyo matpravasane rajyasya cha vitirnasya punareva nivartane. So this vitirnasya rajyasya, so this rajyam which has been given to me, that vitirnasya rajyasya punareva nivartane. What has been given is called labdha pranashaha in Panchatantra, etc. So what has been given to you, it is taken away. So this rajyam is actually vitirna, this rajya vitirnam, vitirnaha, but then it has been taken away. कैकेय्याः प्रतिपत्तिर्हि कथं स्यान् मम वेदने यदि तस्यान् अभावोऽयं कृतान्त विहितो भवेत्. Before that, for the previous shloka, I am just seeing any other commentary. So Govinda Raja is saying, Daivancha praktana adrishtamityeke Ishvara evetyacharyaha. So what is this Daivam here or Kritanta here? What is it? Daivancha praktana adrishtameva. So praktana adrishtam, the adrishtam or the punya or the karma phalam. Adrishtam can be punya or papatmaka. So the karma phalam that we have done earlier, that is called as Daivam. And then acharyas are saying Ishvara is that Daivam ultimately. So this Ishvara is Daivam means, so this is that Mimamsaka discussion. So you people must be knowing. So Karturagnyaya prapyate phalam karma kim param karma tad jadam. So can karma give the result by itself? No. One Daivam should be there, one sentient being should be there who is organizing these things as to somebody has to regulate, the karma phalam that is accruing to somebody. It is being again distributed to somebody. That Daivam is required. That is, that Ishvara is required. Some Chetana principle, some conscious entity is required. So these Acharyas always say. So Acharyas to show as against the Mimamsakas. Mimamsakas are saying your own Praktana karma is Daivam. But Acharyas say, that is Vedanta Acharyas, of course Govinda Raja is a Vishishtadvaitin. So Acharyas say it is Ishvara. कैकेय्याः प्रतिपत्तिर्हि कथं स्यान् मम वेदने यदि तस्यान् अभावोऽयं कृतान्त विहितो भवेत्. So this Kaikeyyaha pratipattihi. Pratipatti is, so Tilakakara is telling adhyavasayaha. This effort, so much effort she put. She had to, abandon all her nice garments and wear some dark clothes and sit in the dark chamber, wait for Dasharatha to come and speak harshly to him. All that pratipatti, that adhyavasaya, the extra effort that Kaikeyi put, Kaikeyyaha pratipattihi. So yadi kritanta vihitaha na bhavet, so katham syat. So how else can you explain? That is what he is going to say later also. I am not ready to accept that there is any other factor except Daivam. It is fate that Kaikeyi's mind had to change like this at this moment. So Kaikeyyaha pratipattihi yadi tasyaha bhavaha kritanta vihitaha na bhavet. Yadi tasyaha bhavaha, that is her mind, these thoughts that she had, yadi kritanta vihitaha na bhavet. If it was not indeed the hand of fate there, so katham syat mama vedane. This feelings or the thoughts that she had, mama vedane. Vedane means pidane. Here is where Govinda Raja is telling pidanam iti Lakshmana drishtya. That's why there also just now I said, so this what was the word that I explained there? So earlier avamanam. So that avamanam is Lakshmana drishtya, I said. That is because Govinda Raja here is telling this vedane or pidane. In fact, Govinda Raja has taken the reading of pidanam. So vedana also means the same thing. So Kaikeyi has taken so much efforts to cause this trouble to me, but then I am not ready to accept. He's going to say, and he's going to see, earlier I never had any feeling towards Kaikeyi. Kaikeyi had no special treatment to Bharata than to me. That is, both of us she looked at equally. Suddenly, if her mind has acted this way, surely has to be just the hand of God. Yadi tasyaha. So tasyaha. So yadi kritanta vihitaha tat preritaha ayam bhavaha abhiprayaha na bhavet. So this bhavaha means abhipraya of Kaikeyi. If it was not kritanta vihitaha, then how else can you explain? That is what he is telling. Janasi hi yatha saumya namatrushu mamantaram bhutapurvam vishesho va tasyamayi stopi va. So hey Saumya, hey dear one Lakshmana, Janasi. In fact, you know very well that na. So yatha matrushu mama antaram. So na antaram. You know very well, hey Lakshmana, that I don't have any special treatment to any of the three mothers. I look upon them as equally. I look upon them equal. So antaram is vaishamyam. Na antaram means na vaishamyam. There is no difference in the respect I gave to either to Kausalya or to Sumitra or Kaikeyi, and this you know very well, Janasi. So Bhutapurvam na antaram. That is, this antaram, this Vaishamyam has never happened in the past. That is, I have never displayed any less regard to Kaikeyi than I have given to Kausalya. And also Tasyaha api. So Tasya in the second line, Tasyaha api Mai Suteva Visheshaha. So na Bhutapurvam. That Bhutapurvam you have to add twice. So the Tasyaha Kaikeyaha api Sute. So Bharate Mai Rameva. So this Visheshaha na Bhutapurvam, this speciality, that is, she has never considered me any less than Bharata. That was Kaikeyi's nature always, and suddenly if this is what has happened, it is fate. That is what Rama is trying to say. So any commentary here? Yeah. So yeah. Janasi yatha saumya namatrushu mamantaram bhutapurvam vishesho va tasyamayi sute piva sobhisheka nivrityarthaiः pravasarthaischa durvachaiः उग्रवाक्ये रहम तस्या नान्यत दैवात समर्थये. So this is where he is saying दैवात अन्यत न समर्थये. I am not ready to accept that there could be any other factor except daivam here. So saha. So this saha, how to say? So let me see. I will come back to that. Abhisheka nivrityarthaihi pravasarthaischa durvachaihi ugraihi durvachaihi. So these very harsh words that she spoke, ugraihi vachaihi, and then durvachaihi. Commentators are writing it's words that cannot be even mentioned otherwise. So you cannot go and tell anybody this is what Kaikeyi said. Such kind of words she spoke, and what was the essence of and what was the purport of those words? Abhisheka nivrityarthaihi durvachaihi. The words that were aimed at undoing this pattabhishekam, and then pravasarthaischa, the words that were. So this is the artha, this is the purport of those words. So abhisheka nivrittihi is the purpose of which words, and pravasanam, Rama's going to the forest, is the artha for which words? Pravasarthaischa durvachaihi ugraihi vakyaihi. So pravasarthaischa vakyaihi, and then abhisheka nivrityarthaihi vakyaihi. Saha aham, this saha aham, that kind of me, that saha, that is how you have to say soham. That soham, saha aham means what? That me who was always treated on par with Bharata, that kind of me. That is, I know how Kaikeyi's treatment was always in the past. So suddenly this turn of mind of hers I cannot accept except by Daiva Vihitam. Saha aham tasyaha tasyaha vakyaihi Daivat anyat na samarthaye. So anyat daivat samarthaye. Na anyat daivat samarthaye means I don't see any other reason for this. Vidrishasya Kaikeya bhavasya daiva karanakatva siddhaye tasyaha sahaja bhavamaha. Why is he telling? I mean, this was for the earlier shloka, for the 17th shloka. So he is slowly establishing in the 17-18 shlokas that Kaikeyi's behavior is only because destiny is like that. So some unseen power has moved Kaikeyi to speak like that. How do you know, Rama, that this is why Kaikeyi is behaving? How do you know that it's not her basic nature? Because it has never happened in the past that this is how she behaved. So Durvachaihi, Tilakakara is telling here, Samanyenapi na vaktum shakyaihi kim punaha vachyam dasharatha patnya kekaya kanyaya tadrisha vakyaihi rajnyaha Kaikeya prerane daivad anyat karanam soham ramaha nasamarthaye anvayaha. So Durvachaihi means, so later he is also going to say, Rama himself is going to say, Durvachaihi, Samanyenapi vaktum na shakyahi. Even an ordinary, very crass person would not speak such words. What to speak about the wife of a Chakravarti like Dasharatha, a great king like Kekaya, her daughter, so Kekaya Raja Suta, So I told you this, Shankara gives in his commentary in Gita, so कर्मणा एव संसिद्धिम् आस्थिता जनकादयः. For that Adi, Shankaracharya writes there, Kekaya Raja also is an example. As much is Sita the daughter of a great Jnani Janaka, so much is Kaikeyi also the daughter of a great Jnani like Kekaya Raja. So would Kaikeyi otherwise speak such words? No, no, she wouldn't. It is just Daivam. Fate has turned the events like that. So Kim Punaha Dasharatha Patniya Kekaya Kanyaya. So Dasharatha's wife, Kekaya Raja's daughter, would she otherwise speak like this? No, no. Therefore, for these words, I don't accept any other Karanam except Daivam. Abhisheka Nivrithyartaihi, etc. I told you. Saha Aham. So this is where Govinda Raja is writing Soham Evam Anubhuta Tad Vatsalyoham. Me, Saha Aham. That me means that me who has experienced Kaikeyi's love earlier. Anubhuta Vatsalyaha Aham. I have known what Kaikeyi's love for me is. So I cannot accept any other reason. That is, I cannot say this is Kaikeyi's plan always that she has, because Kausalya indirectly said it, this is always Kaikeyi has been slighting me. Under Kaikeyi's influence, Dasharatha has been slighting me, what she said. Rama is saying, no, that might have been between Sapatnis, it might have been possible. But when it came to me, Kaikeyi never gave me any lesser love than she gave to Bharata. Okay, so Katham Prakriti Sampanna Rajaputri Tatha Guna Bruyatsa Prakriteva Stri Matpidyam Bhartru Sannidhau. So this is where he's telling, what commentator said there. So Katham, that kind of Rajaputri, so she is the daughter of a king, so it's understood today it might be very politically incorrect to say, but then there was some amount of decorum amongst people, so of those high ranks, they wouldn't usually speak out also, very very limitedly they speak, etc. But then so brazenly she spoke in the front of Dasharatha such kind of words. What kind of words? Words that trouble me, who is not only dear to her but also the dearest to Dasharatha also. And then Govinda Raja is nicely saying Bhartru Sannidhau. First of all, to Bharta she spoke such harsh words, and on top of it very directly in front of him, not even sending some duti or somebody. So female messenger duti. Katham Prakriti Sampanna. Here Prakriti Sampanna means Sattva Guna Sampanna. So Prakriti Sadhu Swabhavaha. Govinda Raja is telling Prakriti Sampanna Sattva Prakriti Yukta Tilakakara is telling. So Katham Prakriti Sampanna, you should not say she is a very, so Prakriti usually is given, is used in the sense of, it's her inherent nature. That is, what should I say? So Prakriti Sampanna is an untrained, uncultured Prakriti. No, that's not the meaning here. Prakriti Sampanna is Sattva Guna Sampanna or Sadhu Swabhava Sampanna. Katham Prakriti Sampanna. So that Rajaputri Kaikeyi Tatha Guna means, so Praganubhuta Tadrik Kalyana Guna. Earlier I have, so Tatha Guna, that kind of qualities she had. That kind of qualities means what? The qualities that I have experienced in her earlier, that motherly love that she had towards me, that kind of Kaikeyi, Sa Kaikeyi. So Prakrita Stri Iva Katham Bruyat. How could she have otherwise spoken such words like a Prakrita Stri? Like a, Prakrita Stri is a regular, woman, so an uncultured woman, etc. How could she otherwise speak like this? Matpidyam Vakyam, these. So Matpidyam, so Vakyam you should add here, there is no Vakyam. Vakyam you should add Matpidyam Vakyam. So words that trouble me. So Matpidyam, me, trouble me means what? Trouble me who's dear to her and dear to Dasharatha also. So Matpidyam Bhartru Sannidhau, in front of her husband she spoke like that. So Prakriti Swadhu Swabhavaha. Govinda Raja is telling Prakriti Sampanna, Sadhu Swabhava Sampanna, Rajaputri, Mahakula Prasuta, Tatha Guna, Purvanubhuta Dayadi Sadguna, Prakriteva Stri, Dushprakritika, Dushkula, Gunalesha Shunya, Kshudra Stri Iva. So so what's the opposite of all the qualities that he has described here about Kaikeyi? The opposite would be Dushprakritika. So Prakriti Sampanna, opposite would be Dushprakritika. And then Dushkula, Rajaputri, opposite would be Dushkula Stri. And then Tatha Guna, such kind of noble qualities she had, the opposite of that would be Gunalesha Shunya. One good guna also she doesn't have in her. So that Sa, such Sa, you can say Sa Kaikeyi, that kind of Kaikeyi, the opposite is that Kshudra. So this Prakrita Stri you can take as Kshudra, very petty, low-minded woman. Kshudra Stri Iva Bhartru Sannidhau. Govinda Raja is telling Natu Yasya Kasyachit Sannidhau Natu Dutyadi Mukhena. So Yasya Kasyachit Sannidhau, it's not even, otherwise it would not have been possible. That is about her husband. She is not talking in front of her husband, but elsewhere she is speaking. No. And then Dutyadi Mukhena, directly she is speaking about Dasharatha that way. So this is just fate has brought about this. Dutyadi Mukhena Matpidam, that also is telling Mama Niravadhika Sneha Patrasya Pidam Natva Priyamatram. Natva Priyamatram. So these two things here, Niravadhika Sneha Patrasya. So Mama Matpida, so Matpida means what? My, so troubling me. Troubling me means me who has been the recipient of her love earlier. And then Pida Janaka Vakyam. Not just, some harsh comment or something, but words that actually have the effect of leading him into so much difficulties in the future for 14 years. So hey Lakshmana, I don't think there is any other reason except Daivam for this, is what he is telling. Yada chintyam tu taddaivam bhuteshvapi nahanyate yaktam mayi cha tasyancha patito hi viparyayaha. So here commentators are nicely bringing up some, sambandha to this, that is some introduction to this. Nanu taddaivam kwasti kidrikcha ityaha. Tilakakara is telling, so okay, now Lakshmana may want to go and fight with that Daivam. So Rama is telling, I have no interest in fighting with him, or I cannot fight that Prabala Daivam. Lakshmana might say, okay, you tell me, I will go and fight with him, because he was telling, I will go and fight with Dasharatha. No. So Nanu tad Daivam kwasti, where does that Daivam exist? Kidrikcha, so what is the nature of that Daivam? So suppose Lakshmana is thinking like that, Rama is telling here, Yada chintyam tu tad Daivam. This is a quotable quote. So please mark this. I will mark later. So Yada chintyam tu tad Daivam bhuteshvapi nahanyate. So this entire thing you can take as a quotable quote. Even the first phrase, Yada chintyam tu tad Daivam, that itself is also very beautiful quotable quote. Yada chintyam tad Daivam. See, Daivam, he's going to give an exposition on that later, even elaborate it. Daivam is not something that you can previously think about. That is, you cannot guess. So this is what is called second guess or whatever. So previously itself you cannot determine that this is what is going to happen, because if you can determine that way by any pramana, so then that doesn't become adrishtam. Adrishtam has to be something that you cannot foresee. So yada chintyam means that which is unforeseeable, that is called Daivam. So that factor X means what? So what is inconceivable earlier, beforehand, that is Daivam. Yada chintyam tu tad Daivam bhuteshvapi nahanyate. Very nicely here commentators are writing for this. I will read out later. Bhuteshvapi nahanyate. Even by any living being, it cannot be undone here. Hananam here is to undo that Daivam. Nobody is capable, not even these mortals, not even the lords of these mortals, which is Devatas, etc. They also cannot undo. Bhuteshvapi nahanyate. And then how do you know this, Rama, that this achintyam Daivam and then Bhuteshvapi nahanyate, it's so prabalam? How do you know? Yaktam maicha tasyancha patitohi viparyayaha. So this nature of Daivam, that it is so unfathomable, you cannot foresee it, and that it is very powerful and very harshly it puts an end to all happy situations. How do I know? Vyaktam mai. In my case it is explicit, Vyaktam, and Tasyamcha, in her case also it is explicit. That is, why should Kaikeyi's buddhi turn like this? Why should my bhagyam turn like this? So it is Vyaktam. It is very clear in this case that, so Vyaktam, later he is going to explain this Vyaktam more. That is, so Daivam you can only know when the effect has been produced. So Daivam is the cause for certain unforeseen effects or situations in life, but that cause you can only know only when the effect has happened. So that is here Vyaktam is, it has shown its effect. Vyaktam maicha tasyancha patitohi viparyayaha. This viparyayaha, so this undoing of what should I say, of turn of, so this turn of events, that is viparyayaha, this turn of events has come and befallen upon us. That itself is the indication that you cannot foresee Daivam. Nanu tad Daivam kwasti, etc. I told you. Deshakala vrittitaya yad achintyam idrig vidham iti chintaitum ashakyam tad Daivam. So Deshakala vrittitaya yad achintyam. Achintyam, you cannot foresee it, you cannot ascertain it. How? Deshakala vrittitaya. Daivam stays here. Daivam stays in Delhi. Daivam stays in Hyderabad. You cannot point out to a place where Daivam stays. And then Kala. Daivam, exactly at 7:30 it will come and strike us. No, that also you cannot foresee. Desha Kala Vrittitaya. Vritti here means the locus. So Desha and the Kala, locus of Daivam, either in space or in time, you cannot point out. Desha Kala Vrittitaya yad achintyam idrug vidham iti chintayitum ashakyam. And you cannot, nature also you cannot say. This is the nature of Daivam also you cannot ascertain. So that which cannot be ascertained that way, that is Daivam. That is what Rama is giving definition as. Yad bhuteshu bhutadishtatrishu brahmadishvapi nahanyate na pratihatam bhavati hi atas tatkrita eva tasyam maicha etc. So bhuteshu, yad bhuteshu, so bhuta adhishtatrishu cha brahmadinam. So this brahmadishvapi, so this Brahma, Indra, etc., who are bhuta adhishtata. So these lords, so overlords of mere mortals, so even they cannot undo it. So nahanyate na pratihatam bhavati. It is not won over even by, so vidhyai madhyal vella mudiyadu we say in Tamil. So that is you cannot. So even so madhi okay. So harinapi harenapi vidhinapi surairapi. So there is a shloka like that. So lalata likhita lekha kenapi. So the shloka like that. What is Daivam? You cannot undo it. By anybody cannot undo it. Harinapi, Harenapi, by Vishnu or Shiva, Vidhinapi, Surairapi, by Brahma or all the Devatas put together. Lalata Likita Leka. So that fate, you know. So like I told you yesterday, you should not take this as a surrender to fate that Rama is doing. I will come to that point maybe at the end of the class today or before we begin the next sarga. So this between, like I told you in the last session, so this Daivam and Purushakara are like two wheels. Here Rama is seeing that Daivam is stronger, so we cannot do anything about it. That is one way to look at it. Other thing is Rama himself wants this to happen. If you see Rama as an avatara, then you will say Rama himself wants this to happen, therefore he is not making an effort to undo it. So how do you know that Rama doesn't resign to fate? The best example for that would be his search for Sita, the efforts that he undertook, you know, to recover Sita from Ravana, such a big war he fought and so many things he had to do. So that is an indication that Rama doesn't just merely resign to Daivam. Here he sees Daivam as Prabalam, therefore he is resigning to him. So yadachintyam tu taddaivam bhuteshvapi nahanyate vyaktam maicha tasyamcha. So I didn't say, so tasyam it should be, not tasya. Tasyamcha patito hi viparyayaha. So bhut brahmadishvapi na atas tatkrita eva. Tatkrita is daivakrita eva tasyam maicha viparyayaha. What is viparyayaha? Purvasthita vatsalya apagama rupo hastagata rajya bhamsha rupascha patitaha. This viparyayaha, you know, this what should I say? So this ulta ho jana we say, you know, viparyayaha, this becoming ulta. What has become ulta? Her vatsalyam has become ulta. So long Kaikeyi was loving me so much, but viparyayaha, it has been ulta. So it has been, what's the English for ulta? So it has been undone. So ulta, and then hastagata rajya bhamshaha. So rajyam was ready. So Dasharatha just had to wake up and give instructions. Everybody were ready, but that also gone. So hastagata rajya bhamsha, and then purvasthita vatsalya apagama rupaha. All this. So this is that viparyayaha. It's very clear, evident in our lives, in both our lives. So bhuteshu, Shiromani Kara is telling hanyamaneshu seshaha. Why cannot bhutas and all the devatas, why they cannot undo vidhi? Because they themselves are hanyamana. That is, they themselves are people who are going to end. Their end is in vidhi's hand, you know, that Daivam's hand. So how can they put an end to Daivam? So in this context, Bhishma Stuti in Bhagavatam has very nice shlokas. I have written them down here. So one or two shlokas I will tell you. So just a second. So this is Bhagavatam. Sarvam kalakritam manye bhavatancha yadapriyam sapalo yadvashe loke lokaha vayoriva ghananilaha. So this you know the context of Bhagavatam there. Yudhishthira, etc. Krishna, Yudhishthira, Pandavas, all of them go to Bhishma to look at him, you know, to just pay him a visit and learn from him, etc. Bhishma, by then the war is over. Bhishma is lying on the bed of arrows there. So Bhishma sees Yudhishthira, and very nice shlokas are there. So he speaks about Daivam there. Bhishma says, you see, such a great king like Yudhishthira. So he's Sakshat Dharmaputra. He's Dharmadevata's son, and then Indra's son is his brother, and then he's having that powerful Gandiva in his hand. Vrikodaraha, Bhima is the, you know, help, support, standing by Yudhishthira. And then Krishna is such a great friend that he is even willing to do Sarathyam for them. Still, so this Daivam, this Kala is so strong. In that context, Bhishma is telling Sapalaha yadvashe lokaha. So sarvam kalakritam manye. That kala is so strong that lokaha sapalaha yadvashe. That is kalavashaha. So this entire world, and then sapalaha, they are like even here. So bhuta adhishtatrucha etc. They are bringing it from Bhagavatam, I suppose, Tilakakara etc. So the lokapalas also, they are also under that Daivam's control. And then very nice shlokas, some of them here. So yatra dharmasuto raja gadapanir vrukodaraha krishno astri gandivam chapam. So krishno astri gandivam chapam suhrit krishnas tato vipat. So dharmasutaha raja gadapanihi vrukodaraha, and then this krishnaha arjunaha astri, that is he is the archer, gandiva is the chapa, and then suhrit is krishna. Still there is tataha vipat aho ashcharyam, that's what he is telling. And then very beautifully Bhishma says there, Nahyasya karhichid rajan Uman Veda vidhit sitam asya. There he says of this. Of this means contextually you will take kalasya, asya kalasya, or these, perhaps Sridhara Swami would have written like that. That, I mean, what he would have written is this asya means krishnasya, because all pravachanakartas say like that. But asya means this Krishna, you see, it is his work, hey Dharmaraja, nobody can undo his work. His work means what? You see this blue guy standing beside you, this Krishna, it is his work. So nobody can second guess his mind, etc. So I mean, I just went to that Bhishma Stuti because here Bhuta Adhishtatas Adhishtatrushu also Tilakakara is mentioning here. My guess is that he is bringing it from that Sapalaha Yadvashe Lokaha. So that Sapalaha he is bringing here. So Bhuteshu Hanyamaneshuti Shiromanikara is telling these Bhutas themselves are Hanyamanas. Where will they go and do a Hanana of Daivam? So Mayi Tasyam Kaikeincha, so etc. So Patitaha Praptaha. This, so Viparyayaha Patitaha, it has befallen upon us this change of events, turn of events. Viparyayaha Patitaha, it has fallen upon us. Hopefully we should finish this sarga today. Kascha Daivena Saumitre Yodhum Utsahate Puman Yasyanu Grahanam Kinchit Karmanonyatra Karmanonyan Nadrishyate. So he Saumitre, he Lakshmana, Kaha Daivena Yodhum Utsahate Puman. Kaha Puman Daivena Yodhum Utsahate. Hey Lakshmana, who is strong to face and fight that Vidhi? We cannot. So Vidhi is that unseen turn of events. We cannot fight against it. Who is in fact capable, hey Lakshmana? You might say, Rama, I will go and fight with that Vidhi. No. Who is capable? Nobody can fight against Vidhi. Kashcha Daivena Yodhum Utsahate Puman, he Saumitre. So why you cannot fight with that Vidhi? This second line is very important here. Yasyano Grahanam Kinchit Karmano Anyat Nadrishyate. So Grahanam here is Jnanam. Jnanam of that Daivam. So how do you know that fate has worked? In this case, it is my fate. How do you know? You cannot foresee it. So karmanaha anyate grahanam nadrishyate. You cannot, so drishyate here is you cannot do a nishchaya of that fate unless the situation has happened. And once the situation has happened, you cannot undo it anyway. So that is what he is trying to say. Yasya, that is yasya daivasya grahanam karmana anyat kinchit nadrishyate. The jnanam of that daivam cannot be obtained by any other way except by looking at the effect. So the karma here is the effect, the product of that daivam, the effect of that daivam. Only when the effect has taken place you can know, and otherwise you cannot know. So here also so much commentary is there. Nanu shauryena daivam hanishyami tichet. Lakshmana might say, by my power I will go and fight and undo that vidhi. No, that is not possible. Yasya daivasya grahanam jnanam jnanajanakam karmanaha phalad anyatra nadrishyate. From the karma phala only you can know. That is when the event has happened like that, only then you can know. Evancha nitya karyanumeyataya prag ajñatatvad yodhum ashakyam jate tu phale viphalam yuddham phalena tasya nashat cheti bhavaha. So nitya karyanumeyataya prag ajñatatvat yodhum ashakyam. Why is it not possible to fight with it? Because nitya karyanumeyataya, only when the karyam happens you can infer, acha, my fate has worked like this. You can infer only when the karyam has happened. And then prag ajñatatvat, you cannot foresee it. Prag, before the event has happened, you cannot know it, you cannot foresee it, and then therefore it is yodhum ashakyam. For these two reasons, you cannot fight against it. See, a known enemy you can go and fight, but the unseen enemy, how will you fight? That's the idea. Yodhum ashakyam. And then jate tu phale, once the effect has come about, when the situation has come about, yuddham viphalam. There is no point in fighting with it anymore. So because why? Phalena tasya nashacha. So that some papa karma has given rise, so that adrishtam, born out of papa karma, has given rise to this event now. Once this event has happened, has come about, that adrishtam is anyway destroyed. So there is no point. Earlier you cannot fight, and after the situation has happened, anyway it dies. So whom will you go and fight with? That's the idea Rama is telling here. Evam prabalam api daivam paurushena nivartyatam ityatra aha, etc. Karya, so Govindaraja is telling, Karyaikanumayam yasya swarupam ityarthaha tena phalat purvam ajnayamanena daivena kaha puman yodhum utsahate kastam nivarayitum samarthaha ityarthaha. I have explained this. Tilakara said also said the same thing. Sukha dukhe bhayakrodhau labha labhau bhava bhavau yasya kinchit tatha bhutam nanu daivasya karma tat. So this phalad anyat karmano anyatra karmano anyat, he is telling what is that karma, what are the effects of that daivam, what are the possible results or whatever the possible effects of daivam, that he is giving here. Sukha dukhe, sukha and dukha, bhaya krodhau, bhaya and krodha, and then labha labhau, so gain and loss, labha labhau, bhava bhavau. Bhava bhavau, Tilakakara is telling bandha moksha. With all due respect to Tilakakara, I have been following his commentary very closely. But to say bandha moksha or also daivadhina may not be exactly right. Moksha is not daivadhina. Of course, moksha conducive environment is daivadhina. You should be born in a situation or in a country where this knowledge about Atma, etc. is there. That incidental things are, daivadhina. In that sense, you can say bandha and moksha are also daivadhina. But otherwise, instead of saying bandha moksha, perhaps that is why the other commentators are saying bhava and abhava, bhava bhavo. So bhava and abhava is, so what are they saying? Utpatti and vinasha. Bhava is utpatti and abhava is vinasha. So the birth of a thing and the nasha of a thing, that is also daivadhina. Instead of saying bandha moksha, perhaps this utpatti nasha is more better. So this bhava bhavo yasya. So yasya kinchit tatha yasya daivasya karma tat. So that daiva whose karma is all this, that with that daiva who can fight, that is the anvaya. You have to go back to do the anvaya. Yasya daivasya karma tad daivam. So kena yodhum utsahate. So kena so kaha yodhum utsahate, not kena, kaha yodhum utsahate. And kinchit tatha bhutam. Kinchit tatha bhutam means all other miscellaneous things. So like they say, just dumb generis. So all other similar things, sukha dukhe, bhaya krodhau, labha labhau, bhava bhavau, etc. To say etc. So kinchit, yatcha kinchit tatha bhutam. That is whatever. So kinchit, yatcha is not there, but you should add yatcha kinchit tatha bhutam. Any other similar things. So kinchit tatha bhutam means other similar things of this order. So all of these are which daivam's phalam or karma, with that daivam who can go and fight. So Govindaraja is telling atra bhaya shabdena shantihi uchyate. So bhaya krodhau. So shanti you should take there as bhaya, as and not literally fear, because you have to show opposites, So sukha dukkha, labha alabha, bhava abhava. These are opposites, and bhaya krodha are not opposites, So bhaya krodha you should then say shanti and krodha. That is a peaceful state and an agitated or angry state. Both everything are under Daiva's result. So kinchit tatha bhutam achintya karanakam. Tatha bhutam you can also say. So all of these are of that nature. Instead of saying all other similar things, you can say all of these, sukha dukkha, labha labha, etc. They are of such nature. Tatha bhutam. Tatha bhutam of such nature means, so achintya karanakam. Their karanam you cannot know. That is Daivam is their karanam. That is these sukha dukkha, etc. are of such nature. ऋषयोऽप्युग्रतपसो दैवेनाभिप्रचोदिताः उत्सृज्य नियमांस्तीव्रान् भ्रश्यन्ते काममन्युभिः. So he is giving an example for how prabalam daivam could be. Rishayaha api. See, this is where Rama is remembering the story of Vishwamitra, which he himself said. Rishayaha api ugratapasaha. Great rishis also, hey Rama, hey Lakshmana, who have done great penance. Ugratapas they have done. Ugratapas here means, so ugratapasa. So these people are writing something for that, if I remember. So ugra tapasa you can take, so great, so tivra tapasa. So तीव्र अनतिप्रयत्नेन सम्पादितान्. So तीव्रान् अनतिप्रयत्नेन. So तीव्रान् अतिप्रयत्नेन सम्पादितान्. So ugra tapasa. So with great, kind of austerities that they have maintained, and then daivena abhiprachoditaha. So instigated by Daivam, these people who otherwise were performing great austerities, what happened to them? Utsrujya niyamans tivran niyaman utsrujya. So those great niyamas that they put for themselves, they gave up brazenly. They gave up utsrujya dhrashyante. So they fell down. That is, they have fallen from that high state of tapasya. They have fallen. So daivena abhiprachoditaha, by that fate they have been instigated and they fell down from that lofty state. Kama manyubhihi. What is then? So daiva is the karanam, and what is the nimitta karanam here? Their desire, kama, or their manyu, their krodha, which we have seen in Vishwamitra's case. So kama and manyu. So Rama is reminding Lakshmana. Don't you remember the story of Vishwamitra? He is reminding and saying, like Vishwamitra and others. So kama manyu bhihi. So kama and krodha. He should have actually used dual sense, because he's only saying kama and manyu. But kama manyu bhihi plural is there because many rishis. He's talking about other rishis also. Commentators are clarifying that. So kama manyu bhihi. Why is he using plural? Bahuvachanam is because many rishis are there. So like Vishwamitra, because of his anger or because of his desire, he fell down from such a lofty state. In spite of doing so much tapas, why should he fall down from such a lofty state in spite of doing tapas? Daivena prachoditaha. So abhiprachoditaha, they were instigated or pushed into it, goaded into it by Daiva. Okay. ऋषयोऽप्युग्रतपसो दैवेनाभिप्रचोदिताः उत्सृज्य नियमान् तीव्रान् भ्रश्यन्ते काममन्युभिः असङ्कल्पितमेवेह यदकस्मात् प्रवर्तते निवर्त्यारब्धमारम्भैर्ननु दैवस्य कर्म तत्. This also is a quotable quote. Previous one is also a quotable quote. So 21st is also a quotable quote. All these shlokas, but 24th is also a nice quotable quote. So like Swamiji always says, I keep telling you. So what is that? So yadrichha means ishwarecha. So asankalpitameva, without you wanting it, it has come about. If something has happened like that, then you have to understand it is daivam. Asankalpitameveha yad akasmat pravartate. Akasmat, natural things happen naturally, but he says that in a different context. I will come to that. Let me finish this shloka. Yad akasmat pravartate. So what I meant was, Swamiji says yadrichha means ishwarecha. This is also one statement that he says. Yad akasmat pravartate asankalpitameva. I did not want it. It's not sankalpitam. I did not want it. And akasmat yad pravartate, it has. So akasmat means jhatiti. Somebody I think is saying like that. So akasmat, I mean it has. So like we say, in Telugu, akasha nunchi udipadindi. It has fallen from the sky as though. Akasmat, it has come about something. So how does it come about? So what is it that comes about and how does it come about? So what has come about? Arambhaihi pravartate. How does it come about? So akasmat arambhaihi pravartate, that daivam, you plan something, your plans it stops. So arabdham nivartya arabdham. What you have started, that it pushes about. It dismisses it. Arabdham nivartya arambhaihi pravartate. Arambhaihi is, so by its own plans, it behaves. Pravartate here is, it goes about by pushing your plan and its own arambha. See, arambha means any action actually. So any undertaking is called arambha. So any arambha that you have taken, that it pushes out. So nivartya arabdham, what has been started by you, your undertaking, it pushes aside. And arambhaihi pravartate, by its own arambha, that's how you should take, by its own plan, it goes about. That is daivam, daivasya karma tat. So whatever happens without you wishing for, and whatever happens by pushing away what you wished for. You wished for something, that doesn't happen. What you don't or did not wish for, that has come about. How did it come about? By pushing away your desire. Please understand that daivasya karman. So daivasya karma tat. It is daiva's doing only. So it is daiva's karma. So I was just seeing Gita Press's Hindi translation here. The arambhaihi, so very nicely. I mean, it's a very colloquial usage. So it starts its own kand. Apna kand swayam shuru kar deti hai. So it starts its own action. You know, that Gita Press translation was very nice. I liked it. I mean, whoever Mahatma did it. So, etaya tatvaya buddhya, anything to say here? Arambhaihi Shromanikara studying Samagribhihi. By its own, I mean, its own scheme of things it has, and it pushes away our scheme of things. Okay, akasmat drishta hetum vina. Akasmat Tilakakara studying. What does akasmat mean? So you cannot see the reason. You will only be left wondering, Ayo, why did this happen like this? You will be only left wondering. Natural things happen naturally. Swamiji says that in the context of Jnani's behavior, you don't have to put any, the Jnani doesn't have to put any effort towards anything in this creation, in the sense that he doesn't, I mean, the body searches for, this is there in Shankara's shlokas and Bhashyam also. The body is hungry, the body will look for it. The Jnani is not doing anything. That is the state, or from his vantage point, the jnani is not searching for food. The body is hungry, the body works for it. In that sense, he says natural things happen naturally. Anyway, coming back to this, etaya tatvaya buddhya samstabhyatma namatmana vyahate pyabhisheke me paritapo na vidyate etayat. So this shloka has been explained in two ways. This me abhisheke. So in the context of my abhisheka, so paritapo navidyate. There is no paritapa. That there is no disturbance, agony. So for whom there is no disturbance? One way, like I think Tilakakara is telling, for me there is no disturbance because this is the buddhi I have taken, or this is my understanding in this context. Therefore, I don't feel disturbed by the turn of events. That could be one. Or it's as though Rama is telling Lakshmana that if you take recourse to this buddhi, then there will be no disturbance or agitation in your mind. We will see that Tattvaya buddhya means yatharthaya buddhya, buddhi yogena. Tattvaya buddhya means by this buddhi yoga, by this jnanam, that this is an unundoable situation. You cannot undo what has turned or what has fallen upon us. You cannot undo. Having known that tattvaya buddhya, yathartha buddhi, that yathartha buddhya, etaya. Etaya means by this, because buddhi is strilinga. So etaya tattvaya buddhya. Tattvaya is an adjective to buddhya. Etaya tattvaya buddhya atmanam atmana samstabhya. So atmanam, atma, this you can understand. So by your own antahkaranam, you put an end to your, or rather you put an end to the flow of thoughts of the antahkaranam. That is, you control your mind by your own mind. So samstabhya atmanam atmana. See, suppose you say Rama is telling, this is how I feel. That is, I am not disturbed by these events. Then you should take. I think Govinda Raja gives the other meaning. Govinda Raja is telling, Rama is saying, for me there is no parinama in my buddhi because I am controlling my mind by myself. That is, without anybody else's upadesha, I am controlling my mind. So that is what Rama is telling here, is what Govinda Raja is telling. Tilakakara is telling, this is Rama's upadesha to Lakshmana. Hey Lakshmana, by your mind you control your mind. How to control your mind? Because just now I have taught you. See, that is very important in Gita. I told you last class also. So how does the mind come about to change its course of action? Only when you hear to Mahatmas, they teach you, etc. Then it will change its course of action. Therefore, Lakshmana, so far I have given you this big lecture on Daivam. Therefore, now it's time that you control your mind by this. So this higher buddhi, tattvaya buddhya, atmanam atmana samstabhya me abhisheke. So if he is telling this to Lakshmana, you should take it as in the context of my abhisheka, or with regard to my abhisheka. So vyahate me abhisheke. Vyahata is this abhisheka which has been lost, so it's not going to happen. That kind of abhisheka, vyahate. So I'm just looking for vyahate, whether. So abhisheke vyahate pi. Yeah, that's how you should take. Even though this abhisheka is now gone, that is, I am not going to be the king because this is what Kaikeyi asked for. Abhisheke vyahate api me paritapaha na vidyate. So there is no paritapa. I don't have any repent or anything. So me paritapaha na vidyate is what Govinda Raja is telling. Shiromani, so Tilakakara is telling, so me abhisheke, in the context of my abhisheka, so tava paritapaha na vidyate, if you take recourse to this teaching and then you control your mind by yourself. I hope that is clear. Two things, either Rama is telling, me paritapaha na vidyate, because I have controlled by my mind, by my own, without anybody else teaching me, I have controlled myself. and then in the alternate meaning, which is Tilakakara's meaning, which is the primary meaning, because we are going by Tilakakara's commentary. So what Tilakakara is telling, in the context of my Abhisheka, if you take recourse to this attitude, then for you, hey Lakshmana, there will be no agony. तस्माद् संस्त्वमप्यनुविधाय मां प्रतिसंहारय क्षिप्रम् अभिषेचनिकीं क्रियां. So tasmad aparitapaha san. So therefore, hey Lakshmana, aparitapaha san. So you please also. So the first one seems to be better if you take that Rama is telling about himself. Me paritapaha na vidyate, and therefore Lakshmana, you also you follow me. That is. So anuvidhaya, mam anuvidhaya, that is you follow me, and then twamapi mam anuvidhaya, you also having following me. So and then aparitapas san. So without having paritapa, you also follow me, and then pratisamharaya kshipram abhishechanikim kriyam. So this abhishechanikim kriyam, all the plotting that you are doing, that somehow I will accomplish, Rama gets the Abhishek. I will put Dasharatha in forest, I will kill him, whoever comes, Bharata, everybody I will fight with. So no, all this plotting that you are doing is Abhishechanakim Kriyam, all of that Kshipram quickly, Pratisamharaya, please give up on all these planning that you are doing. Tasmad aparitapas san, Tvamapyanuvidhaya mam, aparitapas san. So san here means, so aparitapas san means having become aparitapaha. Tvamapi, you also, mam anuvidhaya, following me, kshipram abhishechanikim. So kshipram abhishechanikim kriyam pratisamharaya, please give up on all these plottings that you are trying to do. This is the Upadesha Phalam. Govindaraja is telling, why are you giving me a long lecture so far? This is the Phalam of that I am telling you, please give up on all your plotting, all the thing that you schemed so far in your mind, please give up on all that. Okay. एभिरेव घटैः सर्वैर अभिषेचन संभृतैः मम लक्ष्मणतापस्ये व्रतस्नानं भविष्यति. Lakshmana might ask, okay, now what to do with all this pattabhisheka sambhara from so many places, all the holy waters have been brought about in these pots, what to do with that? Ebhireva ghataihi, by these very pots in which all the holy water is there, sarvaihi abhishechana sambhrutaihi. So sarvaihi ghataihi, by all these pots, that is by the water filled in the pots, that's the idea. Abhishechana sambhrutaihi, which have been brought about for the sake of pattabhisheka, ebhihi, by these pots itself, mama, hey Lakshmana, mama tapasye vratasnanam bhavishyati. So this tapasye vratasnanam, I have to become a tapasvi now, because I have to go to the forest and live a life of a tapasvi. For that sake, so that is a vratam, so that so tapasya vratam I have to undertake, and before you undertake a vratam, you do a special snanam called vratasnanam. So before I take up this vow of going to the forest and living as a tapasvi, there's vratam that I have to take up. Before that I have to do this snanam. May all these waters be used for my vratasnanam, this tapasye vratam, what I am going to do, for that may it be used. So mama tapasye vratasnanam bhavishyati. Tilakakara is writing. So Nanu, yeah, so that he's writing on the next shloka. Let's see. So that is for the sake of before you undertake any vratam, some mangala snanam they do, may this be used for my sake. But then Rama himself is correcting, no, if I use this for my tapasya, that vrata snanam, tapasvi vrata snanam, then Kaikeyi might get a doubt, oh, Rama is not listening to me, maybe he is plotting with Lakshmana, and then she might think that we are doing the pattabhishekam itself, so he is correcting himself, no, athava kim mayetena rajyadravya mayena tu उद्धृतं मे स्वयं तोयं व्रतादेशं करिष्यति अथवा किं मया एतेन मया किं, what should I do with all these things? No, I don't want. Athava means no, Lakshmana, what I said, I am taking back my words, so better let us do it this way. What is that? Kim maya etena, with these pitchers of water, what will I do? Rajya dravya mayena tu. See, he is already keeping it away. It is Rajya dravya, not for me. It is for the sake of pattabhisheka, therefore it belongs to the Rajyam now. That is, it is like we say, it's government property or something like that. It's the king's property, no more for me. Rajya dravya mayena. So kim maya. So what am I going to get by it? So why should I be using it? No, I don't want to use it. So me swayam uddhritam toyam. Water that I will fetch for myself. This has been fetched for the sake of the kingdom. That is for official purposes, we say, for official purpose. Dasharatha's messengers went all over the country from within 24 hours they brought about all this. So no, I don't want that. So me swayam udhritam toyam. So swayam udhritam toyam, the waters that I will fetch for myself. Maybe I will go to Sarayu or whatever. There might be a well. I will fetch water for by myself. So me vratadesham karishyati. My vratadesham means, so for the sake of vrata, this niyama etc. snanam that I have to do. So that vratadesham of mine, these water that I fetch, that will be enough. So that will do the job. We say, So me karishyati. See this karishyati is very interesting because he's telling me vratadesham karishyati, similar to what we say in English. That will do the job. So those waters that I will fetch for myself will do the job. That's what he's telling here. So तापस्य व्रत स्नानेपि एभिः क्रियमाणे राज्यलिप्सया स्नानं कृतवान् इति कैकेय्या शंका मा भूत् इति तन्निषेधति. So Kaikeyi might think, so Rajyalipsaya, with a desire to hold on to this kingdom, Rama is undertaking the Pattabhisheka itself, like that Kaikeyi will have a shanka. See, earlier he said, even a doubt in Kaikeyi's mind, I don't want to generate, that I am going to remain here. Therefore, no, let that not happen. I will fetch my own water. Rajya Dravya Mayena, Tilakakara is telling, Rajyabhisheka Sadhana Mangala Dravya Prachurena. So this Mayat is in Prachuryarthe here. So Rajyabhisheka Sadhana Mangala Dravya Prachurena. So all these ghatam etc. which are filled with all the Mangala Dravyam which are required for the Pattabhisheka. Vratadesham means Vrata Sankalpadhikara. For undertaking the Vrata, you have to do a Sankalpa. For doing that Sankalpa, you should get Sankalpa Adhikara. That is the qualification to do that Sankalpa. How do you get that Sankalpa Adhikara? So the Shruti etc., the mantras say that by doing this Vrata Snanam, you get the Adhikaritvam to do the Sankalpa for the Vratam. Okay, Vratam needs Sankalpa. Sankalpa needs Adhikaritvam. Adhikaritvam needs this Vrata Snanam. That Vrata Snanam, earlier Rama said, I will do with the waters that has been brought about for the kingdom. Now he is saying, no, I will fetch my own water and that will do the job. So just two more shlokas and we will stop. Macha Lakshmana Santapam Karshil Lakshmya Viparyaye Rajyam va Vanavaso Mahodayaha. Hey Lakshmana, Santapam Ma Karshil. So Ma Karshihi. So hey Lakshmana, please don't have any grief or Santapam in this context. Lakshmya Viparyaye. So what is this Lakshmi? So the Viparyaya or the ulta ho jana of Lakshmi. So Lakshmyaha Viparyaye. What is the ulta ho jana of Lakshmi? Here very nicely they are saying. So Lakshmyaha Rajya Shriyaha Viparyaye Vanavasa Shriyaha Prapto. So Rajya Lakshmi I should get. I am getting Vana Lakshmi. Vanavasa Lakshmi I am getting that. So father is giving me some wealth. So earlier he gave me Rajya Lakshmi. Now he is giving me Vana Lakshmi. That is what Rama is telling. So Rajya Shri he promised me. He is still giving me Shri. Shri only he is giving me. Lakshmi only is giving me. So only the adjective to it changed. So Rajya Lakshmi and Vanavasa Lakshmi. So Rajya Lakshmi, so there are temples of Mahavishnu with Rajya Lakshmi as the name of Lakshmi Devi. For example, the very famous Shrikakula Andhra Mahavishnu temple. So Krishna Devaraya is supposed to have visited there. So the Telugu people will know. This is for Prasad ji. In case you don't know, so Krishna Devaraya visited there, and that Mahavishnu came in his dream and instructed him to write some book, and he wrote. So it's called Amukta Malyada. So anyway, so that Devi, Lakshmi Devi is called Rajya Lakshmi. So this Lakshmiya Viparyaye, the Viparyaya or the changing of Lakshmi has happened. In that context, please don't have any Santapam, hey Lakshmana. Rajyam va Vanavaso va, how does it matter? Either Rajyam, so Rajya Lakshmi or Vanavasa Lakshmi, how does it matter? In fact, if you ask me, Vanavaso Mahodayaha, this Vanavasa is very convenient and very nice. So this enjoying the Vanavasa Lakshmi is much better than enjoying the Rajya Lakshmi. Rama is telling why. So commentators are saying Rajya Lakshmi means, so here I have to take up care about these affairs of the people. I should worry about people, their happiness, etc. In Vanavasam, very happily we can stay. No worry about people, etc. For example, so each of them is telling that Govindaraja is telling, Govindaraja is giving an additional reason also. Vicharyamane, if you think about it, Vanavasa eva Mahodayaha Mahaphalaha. So Maha Udayaha means here Phalaha. So Vanavasa gives us greater results than this Rajya Lakshmi. Why? So Rajya Vyapara Klesha Bhavat. This Rajya Vyapara is filled with Klesha. Lot of affairs. It involves so many things to do, etc. That is not there in Vanavasa. And then Apurva Darshana Saukhyacha. So all those forests which we have never seen, so we will get to see now. So Apurva Darshana Saukhyam is there. By Apurva Darshanam, so by seeing new things, we get some Saukhyam which we get by going to Vanavas. न लक्ष्मणास्मिन् मम राज्यविघ्ने माता यवीयस्यभिशङ्कितव्या दैवाभिपन्ना न पिता कथञ्चित् जानासि दैवं हि तथा प्रभावम् न लक्ष्मण अस्मिन् मम राज्यविघ्ने हे लक्ष्मण अस्मिन् मम राज्यविघ्ने this vighna that has come up to my rajya, that is in my being the king, that vighna. So vighne, in that context of that vighna, so Yaviyasi Mata is the younger mother, that is Kaikeyi. So actually the Kanishta Mata, the youngest mother, which is Kaikeyi, Yaviyasi Mata. So na abhishankitavya, she should not be doubted or she should not be blamed for this loss of the kingdom that has happened to me. So Daivabhipanna, so that Yaviyasi Mata, who is Daivabhipanna, who was overpowered or what should I say, who was controlled by Daivam, that mother, she should not be doubted or blamed. Na pita kathanchit. So not even our father. So this Daivabhipannaha, commentators are telling this Daivabhipanna, you have to do the change of gender and repeat it once again. So you repeat it once again and change the gender to masculine. Daivabhipanna, that Kaniyasi Mata, Yaviyasi Mata, and Daivabhipannaha Pita. So this Pita, our father, both of them. So na shankitavyaha. So shankitavya was there for in Strilinga. Change it to shankit. Na shankitavya kathanchit. So there is no reason to doubt them. Na shankitavyaha and na shankitavya. So janasi daivam hi tatha prabhavam. Hey Lakshmana, you know very well that daivam's prabhavam is like that. Tatha prabhavam. That daivam is capable of doing such a thing. Tatha prabhavam. Daivam tvam janasi. You know very well. Hey Lakshmana. He's telling Lakshmana is not going to give up. In the next, this entire sarga Rama spoke. The next entire sarga Lakshmana is going to speak. He is going to give the other argument. So Purushakara, we have to put in efforts, we have to fight, etc. Lakshmana is going to say, what is the conclusion of this debate? Very interestingly, Valmiki doesn't give a conclusion to this debate. So at least directly, you would expect, I am just foretelling you. So you would expect Rama to give some conclusion here. No, he's silent because situation to situation it varies. You can take it that way. But Kausalya will make one judgment, which we will see that will happen in 24th Sarga. Before that, in 23rd Sarga, Lakshmana will, again, he will charge up and give some arguments. I will kill him, I will kill him. Whoever you tell me, whoever comes on the way, I will kill all of them and give the kingdom to you. So you say, at the end of it, he's so angry and he's also so very beautiful. In the next Sarga or somewhere, Valmiki says, Rama wipes the tears of Lakshmana. Very moving situation. So you will see all that. For now, we have finished 22nd Sarga. Ityarshe Srimad Ramayane Valmikiye Adi Kavye Ayodhya Kande Dvavimshah Sargaha. Om Yatra Yatra Raghunatha Kirtanam Tatra 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 Mastakanjali Bashpavari Paripurna Lochanam Marutim Namata Rakshasantakam Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyate Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om Tatsat Shri Ramarpanamastu.